there is actually it's like 1 degree removed, but there if you follow the chain all the way through, the person that's eventually getting the property is delinquent on taxes. So that's what's kind of going on. This person has like a bunch of like tax sales going on, and they collect interest, and that's how they make money. And this is all Gary, Indiana tax sale stuff because there's a lot of abandoned property there.
Mhm.
So I did a research project on that where it's like, can family members bid on behalf of other people? And the answer is no because there's a conflict of interest. So, and then right now I'm just doing a Indiana Criminal Trial Rule 4, which is just speedy trial in Anderson, Indiana, in Madison County. Um, People may get arrested, and it may be like 45 days or longer before they see a judge about their warrant, which is you should not be waiting that. Speedy trial basically says like you don't want to wait in jail any longer than you have to. Like those days may get credited towards your sentence, but say your sentence isn't really that long, and like you're just wasting time.
Right. Yeah.
So the court staff in Anderson was being very slow and inefficient. The judge wasn't being a good leader, so we're investigating him and like, is he doing a good job being a leader? Are they just not trained well? What's really going on? So we're doing that too. But work's been good. It's been interesting. Been learning a lot.
Interesting.
A lot of fraud, a lot of judges. Did I tell you guys the judge pissing himself story?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's apple juice. Go clean that up.
Yeah, that's probably the best. But yeah.
All right. Well, no problem. Give me one moment. Okay. Yeah, ready?
Ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Alright. So I'm eating some chocolate.
Nom nom nom.
My apologies. How remiss of me. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. The inimitable Sherlock Holmes! I don't know why I struggled with that first word, sorry.
So it's really you, the actual Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
I'll be right free, madam.
The very same. The inimitable actual Sherlock Holmes!
Do you know this man, Sasato-san?
Most famous detective in the world, Naruto-san. Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him.
I haven't. What planet have I been living on then?
I don't know him. He's not famous. You must ask him what he's deduced. He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure. Midnight will probably be like my latest cutoff, but if you guys are like really tired, I'll do whatever. But I probably should have had to bed around midnight.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm good for what? Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this?
Mistress Ronnie, please.
Hold up, my mom's coming up. He just
Oh,
Take...
hello, Andrew's mom.
Hello, Andrew's mom. I'm playing a Sherlock Holmes game.
Let's wait for Andrew to get back. And instead, I'll eat my wonderful chocolate.
Is it truffles?
No. It's just this bag of chocolate chips I have lying around. I'm just eating it.
Nice. I might get a spoon of Nutella, actually. You've convinced me.
Didn't take much convincing, Max.
It did not.
Alright, I'm back.
A spoon of Nutella helps the medicine go down.
Anyways, great detective.
So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again? It sounds like you got backwards of an already copyright-free character.
Indeed. Indeed, I have the only name that is dumber than Waki Kataki. Indeed, I am none other than the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
Oh, I see. You're German. Hairlock, was it?
No, I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please call me Sholmes.
I have a forehead.
You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication.
Oh yes, Grant's magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interest articles from Great Britain.
It's weird.
I never miss an
Weeb.
issue. Sent from England especially.
Ah, yes, here it is. The Adventures of Hairlock Sholmes.
Locks of hair.
So you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then?
Indeed, I am. Did he say indeed?
Very good.
And you've read so many of your stories, you're starting to think you really are a detective.
So, wait. Why does his voice sound so different than mine? I think they should replace it, actually.
No, I just said
Re-record your lines.
there are live action. You'll hear his actual voice.
Make no mistake, I am not the poor deluded fellow you take me for.
James's dub is canon.
The James dub needs to be addressed by Congress immediately.
Haha.
Your inference is backward.
Backward.
My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine.
You have a biographer, do you?
Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London.
I don't know how to tell you this, man, but sorry, man. I killed him too. Sort of going on a bit of a spree right now.
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Why, this very moment I'm returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown.
Indiana Jones.
Really?
In the island of the
I
Crystal
can't.
Skull. The best Indiana Jones movie, says Max.
I think the third movie.
I think The Last Crusade has some really good moments in it, like when India, drinks from that water.
Mm-hmm. I like when Hitler signed his autograph on.
He's like, oh, of course.
Can't work out whether or not I should take this man seriously or not.
Deduction, you see, is to me a science. Logical reasoning in its purest form.
A science.
A science!
Really?
Yes, a science.
No.
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of posture. Fingernails, arms, leaves, furrows in the skin, all these things are data.
This guy would be good in jury trials.
Right.
Look, that man flinched! He's guilty! Guilty, guilty, guilty! And the trained logician makes deductions from his data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short minutes ago.
How How can you look me in the eye and claim that?
When I mean, I can claim anything I want.
I'm an author.
So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock Holmes. How did Cosmo die?
Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet?
I have managed to deduce anything? My dear fellow! Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective you see before you, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I'm in these now because of him.
What a deduction.
Yeah, quite a deduction if I say so myself, you did it.
When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Holmes was on board. And the handcuffs seemed to be an excellent fit, Mr. Haran.
Ah, that is how you pronounce my name.
Of course.
Now
I
we're about that.
deducted that myself. The very moment I laid eyes on this scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? Two facts, you say?
Ooh, how fancy. Look at that.
Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What two facts were apparent to you when you came into the cabin this morning?
Ah, yes, but first let's be precise. The two facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yeah, I understand that, but what were they?
Allow me to elucidate. Elucidate, excuse me. The two facts that I deduced from mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number one, the cabin was locked from within, rendering escape from the culprit out of the question. In number two, even though I'm holding up number one again, the victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance.
Now, hold on, Mr. Sholmes. What makes you think that the victim was Russian?
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. That word. That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
I'll read you the letters. It's Garderob.
G-A-R.
So the first letter is a G. P is just an R. Garde, so that's a D. Delta. E, P again, R, O, and then that B is a B. When it's a B that looks like the English letter B, then it's a B. It's weird.
So you pronounce it like
Garderob.
garderobe? Okay. Interesting. You learn more every day.
Max, this is you.
I remember when I played this case, I was like, bro, I already know what it says.
I know what that says, brother.
I'm sorry. I was too busy licking my Nutella spoon. I'm sorry. It's like a dog just
Licking my Nutella spoon.
I'm sorry, just a go.
Oh,
Dude, do you really
Oh
think
my God.
Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian? Dude, I was licking this shit. I was licking this shit clean, brother. You have no idea.
Look, it spells garderobe. Now let me get back to
Let me get back to licking my spoon. man, I was entranced.
Damn.
Entranced.
Oh,
Damn.
damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the prank I'm gonna pull on you, Max. I'm just gonna come into your room and just like spray Nutella all over your face.
On me. That pigeon.
Anyways.
Is Cosmo Russian or not?
In the final moments, many find their native tongues filling their head. For this young man, Russian.
Man, that was a certified fat ass moment.
Fucking big lad moment. Oh, God.
Cosmo.
God damn, this Nutella. Oh.
Cosmo was Russian, was he?
Yeah, Russian to diet, baby.
Initially, I considered garderobe may be the name of the killer. A certain Robert Guard, perhaps. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided to at least it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least. Where you find when you found Mr. Oh, never mind.
Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly.
Man, Quite so, I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer!
Why is it I'm Russian too?
I observed you are wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
Our school uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people. I had no idea.
So don't listen to this idiot. I had no idea the detective could get something so wrong.
You'd be surprised. I took a photograph of the victim in the message that might me analyze it for possible hidden details. Look! It's a photo of your dead friend. Look at that.
Look how dead he looks.
Look how dead he... Look.
Look at this flow with the grave.
This was taken
What you
immediately
say?
after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed.
Yes, Cosmo had already been taken away.
Oh
when I
my
woke
god!
up.
What the hell? Sorry, I was trying to scroll.
No, you made a fat finger to it.
It's the first time I've
I think
actually
you have
seen
the,
him like this.
I think you have the fast forward button enabled. Maybe.
Sorry, it's got damn. Anyways.
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? You've been hitting the speed up key.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What's pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that.
Yes. Yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think?
Konechno!
Konnichiwa! Certainly, if that interests you.
So that's K-O-N-E. I forgot. K-O, H's are N's, E, and that's that upside down H is a ch, and then N-O. So Konechno.
Konnichiwa. Cool. I'm learning more every day.
I'm not Russian, and I don't speak Russian.
But of course.
Can we talk about your deduction before the thing you concluded about me? I mean,
Konechno means, like, of course, or certain.
But of course. How the famously accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in.
actually, it was the other details I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part.
Yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. We have this morning's newspaper. The main headline reads... Revolutionary Vien Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
That looks like an Apollo Justice character.
This vessel made a port call in Shanghai yesterday, and last night a young Russian was murdered.
I love the music.
So when was Cosmo Russian? No, Ryunosuke, we've been over this.
Sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote in the book.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary. One who had killed the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you villain Bolshevik! Bolshevik!
No, how could it have been me? I don't look anything like this man. Just look at him.
This dude's part of the Borscht Bowl Club.
That guy is eating borscht.
Poor bowl of borscht. What the? Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
Please.
I love his animations.
And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more?
That's because I'm a stowaway.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower?
Yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all these particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated this far and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake.
Do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters? I wonder.
About the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan.
Also quite clearly stated there in the article. Bolshevik is recently returned after a period of subversive activities in war-torn region of Afghanistan.
Whoa.
Where even is it anyway?
Oh god. What's that? What's the
I saw you. You were too busy taking out so many individuals and extracting them by balloon from Afghanistan.
Stop throwing your crewmates off the ship.
Snake. Thank you, boss. Oh!
Thanks, boss. Oh. Oh, man.
Did I didn't play through
Is
all
it
of that?
anyway?
Did I?
You what?
I didn't play like when we were watching Metal Gear Solid 5, like me play through Metal Gear Solid 5. I didn't play through all of it, did I?
I don't remember ever seeing like the last fight in the game.
Brings me back to Metal Gear Solid 3.
Fun
Classic.
game. You should. I don't. Are you gonna? I know it's only for PS5 at least right now, but if it comes to Steam, I might get it.
With the Delta?
Yeah, the HD remake.
There's like the other game that we were planning on playing. I forget what it was. I'll circle back to that. Anyways.
I have a feeling it's gonna be PS5 only.
Nah, maybe. But you know what happens to those
It's
PlayStation 5
Afghanistan
games?
place.
They usually come to PC.
Yeah, check the newspaper for yourself. There's a little mentor of this great deduction.
It's something you can read in prison.
Oh, thank you.
I've absorbed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby. And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well.
On the back.
Cast your eye over it sometimes if the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret.
You can open the core record right now.
It's all written in Russian. I couldn't hope to read it.
It's not gonna be like a naked person.
Ah!
Ooh.
But it is a few.
Madame. Fuck off. Madame.
Bonaja, something.
Interesting.
Have you found something relevant, Andrew Gustafson?
Yes. Well, no. And it looks like it might be interesting.
She's cute.
I can't read a single word, I'm afraid.
No, nor can I, but look at this picture. This is about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think?
Plum Kataki.
Plum Attack.
Oh, honey!
Oh,
If you only knew me in my younger
Mama.
days, back when I was still in Russia.
Listen, buddy, if I was still in Russia, you wouldn't see Plum Kataki one last time.
I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you?
I don't know. I can't make any sense of it.
Yeah, I'm glad you've noticed this article.
Ah,
Allow me to invade your personal space and point out things. Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
that punk I've heard of it.
Oh, thanks. This Mr. Sholmes.
Oh,
It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova.
Russian name so hard to remember.
It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles.
So I can't read like the first two lines because there's some characters there that are Russian, but the top left with the exclamation mark, it goes Prima Ballerina Violetta Novovich. I'm pretty sure.
Mother bitch!
What does that bottom right thing say?
Tira za 20. I can't read those letters; those are Russian. And then ruble. I think they're saying like
It's 20,000.
20,000 rubles, probably, if you find. Oh, like how that?
How much is 20,000 rubles?
Like the text right there.
Yeah. There you go, Mag. There you go.
I think that's like ruble or something. Whatever the last
Ruble.
letter is. There's some Russian letters. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's Baleta Novovich. That's her name.
Wait,
It must be an unbelievable sum of money. 20,000
ruble.
Hyrule
rubles.
Citizens' eyes are shining like diamonds themselves.
20,000.
The tiara is property of the Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They've requested international assistance in all ports with examiners of Great Britain.
Could this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country?
Does seem to be the Russian thing to do.
I'm not even going to dignify that response.
Racist.
So Baleta Novovich is the name of the ballet. Cool.
Front and back, I see. Okay. Anyways.
Suppose it wouldn't. Or just a glance at the article, like I just did.
Maybe it might be a picture too. He's just looking for the comic page. Oh, Garfield, you
Garfield,
crazy
you
cat.
can't find it.
Anyways.
Before we started talking, you were examining Cosmo's desk, weren't you?
Kazuma. Ah, yes, the victim.
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all? I read his diary.
I humped his desk. Observe for a minute. Oh, fuck.
Lois.
Holy fuck. Lois, I'm coming. Ah! Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim.
That was my favorite Family Guy episode.
We see the victim was engaged in pinning some text.
London Diary. Cosmo's keeping notes of the trip. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people.
It's me. I'm people.
Tragic! And something you are to perhaps indicate before the act of reading.
Oh, you mean you've read it already?
Yeah.
Yes. It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
Oh, I see. You're about to know what a Sasato takedown is.
That.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Sasato-san? Aren't you gonna throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? Aren't you gonna break his spine the way you've broken mine?
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth did you do me?
Life's so unfair. Dude.
Anyway, to return the matter at hand, namely this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author will cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to the details.
But I thought you knew Japanese.
A smattering, my dear boy, is smattering. Sayonara, bonsai, mikato, nado, I trust you are suitably impressed. Sumimasen, baby! But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none. Ah!
What was all that showing off before then?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes.
I'm much obliged, my dear madame.
The final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary consists of just 2 short sentences. The first reads,
I'm about to be killed by Ryunosuke.
I can't wait to frame my
Ryunosuke is
murder
about to
onto
kill me.
you.
Ryunosuke is currently killing me.
1:23 a.m. Hear a faint whistling sound.
Hey! Come on, pig! Piggy! Come on, piggy!
Whistle.
A whistling sound.
These are very deep waters. Pray go on.
Second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
A snake!
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before.
The ventilator grill, you say. I love that restaurant. The man was presumably referring to the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin.
Ah, yes, the adjoining cabin.
Sir, I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least.
Ah, do you have somewhere to go?
As it happens, the victim's writings in this diary have piqued my interest. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe. And if I'm still too long, the sickness takes hold. The seasickness, excuse me.
Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to?
Great detectives are curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. So yes, I intend to investigate, hence the truth will become clear soon enough.
Think perhaps I could go with you?
No. No. That would be somewhat complicated.
Why?
A simple glance at your wrists would reveal the answer.
Oh, these. I can break these cuffs.
You can't break those cuffs.
I can break these cuffs.
After all, the other prime suspect in this matter, no.
Like trying to turn it into a question.
We wouldn't want you tampering with the crime scene.
By
You're the one who
climbing on the
decided I was
desk.
a culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you the culprit at any point.
I was joking. You just said it only a moment ago.
Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing.
Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too.
You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Not really.
Oh, were you looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are.
Well, anyways, that was then, and this is now.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! Hee hee hee! Ha 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 ha!
I thought my jokes were bad. So he's just being plain rude. Off he goes, having just laughed in my face. His sense of humor is as twisted as his name.
Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for?
Hmm?
We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
I think this would be a good time to
Mm-hmm.
save.
Hiya! I can break those gloves. After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue you're willing to give up and save our playthrough for another time, you're just going to roll over and accept your fate?
Yes.
Yes, I'm tired.
So if you
It'd be
gave
funny
me
if
any
you-
choice in the
if you-
rolling over part.
You should save here so when we come back...
This is
I was gonna
upside
say
down.
save here so it's upside down. Wait till we get to like a Wait till we get to like a menu.
Well, I like saving with like an instruction on screen, so I know when we pick up.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, this is what we were doing.
Alright, you got it. We'll go to the next game. I'm tired. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, bruh.
You gotta go to work tomorrow, Max.
Get,
Haha.
can my building just get struck by lightning or something? And blow up all the office files?
Boom! Everything just fucking
Your life is